Alright, so this is day number 3 of the Missouri trapping season. We're about to go load up and go check our traps. We had a pretty big weather change today. The first 2 days were in the low to mid 50s in the morning, and today, I think when I first checked it, it was 33 this morning. So, definitely a big weather change, and I'm hoping maybe for some coyotes this morning. So, we're gonna go check them. I didn't get my truck plugged in last night, Cummins here, so it's gonna be fun getting that started. Probably gonna take me about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that. I'm gonna grab a couple of my newer 1.5s and try to put in some blind sets today if I got time. So stick with us. So here's some of my new 1.5 bridgers offsets. These are really nice traps. For me, they came out of the box already set and ready to go. They have an awesome night latch on their dog. You can see it. So I'm really satisfied with these. I don't have a whole lot of time today, so I'm just gonna grab 3, and hopefully I can get these 3 set out. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to start my truck. I've been having some battery issues on my truck. Pretty sure my grid heater needs to be cleaned. So we're gonna go ahead and cold start this thing and see how it works. Actually started right out. That's surprising. Maybe this won't take so long when we go check the line. I can hear my parents' dogs over at their house barking like crazy, so that tells me that maybe I got something over there. So we'll see here in a bit. Well, we just drove over to the field where we got all those canine sets by my mom's house, where I was hearing the dogs barking. I was like, man, I think there's something over there. I can hear those dogs barking. So got a surprise for you. Got us a coyote. I don't know if you can see it, but there's another one on the other end of the road. You zoom in. See that other one over there jumping around? Got us a double. And I got 4 sets down this road, and I got 2. So hopefully we got some more today. Let me get a close-up shot. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of these 2 coyotes and get the traps reset, and hopefully we got more on the line. So we just got the double on the coyotes. I went ahead and took care of the first one, and we come over here to the second one. And as soon as we pulled up, he pulled out. So it happens to everybody. It's not always great. I mean, it really sucks when you pull up about to dispatch them and they pull out of the trap and take off. So, but that's part of it, you know. You can't always get them all. This one was being pretty feisty, so I was trying to get over here fairly quick and get him, but he got away from us. So we got a few more traps to check. So yeah, it happens to everybody. Alright, so we're back here at the last set that's on this little road where we had our second coyote that got out. I forgot to mention the first coyote, we caught it on the Predator Blues and Predator 360 combo with the urine afterwards. I don't put the urine after I've caught something because you've already got urine and stuff there. But on this set we had to pull out, I didn't really come look at it. I went and finished checking my traps and reset that one. I just got back here. So I realized this last set here, I had bought a Eliminator Dogless Wolf Creek number 2 trap because I wanted to try it out, because I heard a lot of people talking about them and they're only like $7.50 or $8 a piece, which is really cheap. I figured out why I had the pull out, and I don't feel comfortable using this trap anymore. So this jaw right here came loose. You guys can see that? The jaw came out and he pulled out right there. So my guess is what it was is a lot of times, like on the shock springs, as far as I see, the way they work, like when a coyote pulls, it goes like this. It's supposed to prevent him from hurting himself. To me, in my opinion, I think that when they do that, they feel that give, and it makes them fight and fight the whole time. Well, I kind of think that's what happened here. I think this trap was starting to give like this, and the coyote felt that, and he just kept pulling, because when we pulled up, I mean, he was jumping in the air and pulling with all he had, and it finally gave out. So I'm sure putting it in there is an easy fix, but I myself don't feel comfortable using this trap anymore since that happened, so I won't be using this anymore. This probably just ended up being a wall hanger in the shed or something. But I'm going to go ahead and reset this trap, and this one we caught that coyote that got out on beaver tail oil. That's all we used. I did a dirt hole, poured some beaver tail oil down it, and that was it. And it did good. So thank you guys for watching. So I'm going to go ahead, we decided I'm going to film my remake of this set right here, the one that the coyote pulled out. So I'm going to throw in a number 2 Duke in here. My remakes are pretty simple, and I don't really worry about my scent that much, because once you've been here 5-10 minutes making a set, your scent's going to be here for at least 2 or 3 days before it starts to kind of go. And canines and a lot of those animals, they have really good sense of smell, so they're going to be able to smell your scent here, even if you think you've covered it all. I mean, from your knee pads to your boots to whatever. So I'm not real worried about wearing gloves. A lot of times if it's real muddy or super cold, I will, just because, you know. But I'm going to go ahead and do this remake here. I'm going to start with pulling all this grass up. And all this grass that got pulled up, I'm going to put here in the backing. I'm going to dig out some of this dirt. And with the temps getting down in the low 30s last night, even though yesterday got up to like 73, we got down to, you know, the very low 30s tonight. That's why I usually use peat moss all year, because the weather here in southern Missouri is crazy. You can never predict it, really. A lot of times, even if you think you know what it's going to be, it's the exact opposite. Like, I think we were supposed to have like 80% chance of rain yesterday, and we had storm clouds, but we never got the rain. So I'm going to put just a layer of peat moss down here. I'm going to make a little hole right in the middle of it. That's what I'm going to use to put my excess chain down in. Then set my trap. Get the grass out of the way. I'm going to have to use the hammer on this one. Some of these dukes, it feels like you gotta press the jaws really far to get it to open far enough. So now I got my trap set. So I'm gonna dig this hole out again. I'm gonna put my chain down in there. I'm gonna cover that up and press it down as much as I can, because that right there will make your bed very hard to get sturdy. So now that we got that, you just kind of, I like to dig and twist my trap until it's in there real tight. And what I've been using this year so far as a trap pan cover is I've just been using these little, snack-sized Ziplocs kind of. I just lay it over the top. Get that grass out of the way. Put some of that peat moss right on there. Like I said, I haven't used these Ziplocs enough yet to know if I'm going to like them or not. So far, it's kind of a toss-up. So, and this one, the beaver tail oil is what we had in the dirt hole, so I'm going to go ahead and stick with that since it worked here. Now on this one, as far as blending, I'll just get me a handful of grass, and I have scissors that normally I would cut it up, but I'm just going to tear it up. I'm just going to throw a little bit of that grass right on top. You don't have to, I mean, the grass is not going to get in the jaws and prevent the trap from going off like rocks and twigs will. So I'm not really worried about grass. So just a little bit of grass. Then I'm going to come back here. So we got about 6 to 8 inches. I'm going to come back. I'm going to hammer this down a ways. And hit my hand. I'm going to wiggle this out to about a 2-inch hole. Get my beaver tail oil. And it doesn't take a lot. And that's it. That's all I'm going to put in this hole. Now you can put sheep's wool in there if you want. Normally if I'm putting bait, I'll do my bait. I'll put my lure on the sheep's wool, fold it up, shove it down in there. With the beaver tail oil, I haven't been doing that. I just kind of put some grass over it. Put some of that little backing on there. So that coyote left some of his hair. Might put some hair on it just to kind of make it look good and inviting. So that's my simple remake. That's the way I do it. I'm not saying that's the way to do it. It's just the way I do it. And I mean, it works for me. We had a double this morning, so we're gonna go ahead and get all my stuff in the truck and go up on the hill and check those traps. So just got home from checking traps. We went and had breakfast at a cafe and then came home. We didn't catch anything else up on top of the hill, so the double on the coyotes is all we had today. And you know, one of those got away, so we only ended up with one coyote today. Not a very big one, but we'll take it. Got some good news though. I ran into one of my good friends at the cafe, and he told me that might be able to go trap some of the land that he deer hunts. And we had trapped it a couple years ago, and we caught quite a few fox and coyotes over there. So I'm kind of excited, and it's not too far away from our house, only about 7-8 miles. So I'm excited. I hope I get to trap that here in the next couple weeks. Be after Missouri rifle season's over. So we'll go hopefully get to trap that, and it's, I don't know, close to 300 acres. It's mostly filled with lots of hollers and lots of ponds. So great coyote country. So hopefully we get to go do that this year. So here's the coyote that we got today. Like I said, it's not real big, but we'll take it. Get him skinned out. We got to run to the post office real quick and drop off a couple packages. Then I'll get home and we'll skin this one out. So that's what we got today. So I want to thank you guys for watching the video today. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I always say, if one person learned something from my video or got something, it's worth it for me. I appreciate it. If you guys enjoy seeing the videos, just let me know. Comment down below. We're going to be doing different videos, and we'll try to get at least some footage every day to post, even if it's just a 2-minute video. I'm going to have something available. Again, I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoy it, and hope you have a great trapping season.